Hi everyone, let's talk about how to get started with Battle Arena Hederian Dragons, our trading card game. You'll need to download Steam to begin with. We'll issue a Tabletop Simulator Steam download code for all of our primary market Gen 1 Origins buyers. If you click on Library, you'll find Tabletop Simulator, or TTS, ready to play. So in TTS, click Create and Multiplayer. Up to 6 players can play together. You can choose to start a public game so anyone can join, a friends game so only your friends can join, or an invite-only game and invite whoever you want to play with. Click Create Server. In TTS you'll be prompted to choose a game. Search Battle Arena at the top and select it, and once it's loaded, you're in game. The first thing to do is click your name and select a colour at the table. This determines where you sit. Once you've done that, click Menu or tap Escape and bring up the main menu. Press Configuration, Sound, make sure the correct mic is selected, and select Toggle in the voice chat settings. In-game, you can tap C on your keyboard to toggle your mic on and off and chat with everyone else around the table. Let's check out the information components around the table. Tap Alt on your keyboard to see a close-up, scroll in and out to zoom in and out, and tap F to flip components. How to Play tells you about the basic game mechanics and controls, and explains all of the different card attributes: attack, defense, speed, agility, intelligence, and magic. Traits shows you the power stones featured on each of the character cards. These are the special powers and abilities of each of the game characters. We have a whole series of different traits, including everything from telepath to pyromaniac to treasure hunter. Each of these different traits have an influence on each of the character's attributes. NCCs explains our non-character cards. Here we have skills cards, including white magic, black magic, equipment, and wilderness cards. These are used alongside character cards to boost your attribute strength. We also have divine intervention cards. Divine interventions are played separately to the character cards for you to strategically impact the momentum of other players in the game. All of these cards can be played at any time, except for when you're a challenger in the central battle arena. The objective for players in Battle Arena is to win all of the character cards at the table. You're out of the game when you run out of cards, and you win the game when everyone else is out and you're the last player standing. Play travels in a clockwise direction in duels, so as the attacker, I'm challenging the person to my left, who is the defender. Here we have the Deal button, the character card deck, the non-character card deck, and the Shuffle button, so you can shuffle your individual hand. We have a coloured dice, which determines who starts, a multiplier dice, which determines the impact of your skills cards, and an attributes dice, which is used for blind duels. So I'm going to deal, and you can see I have a hand of 6 character cards and 3 non-character cards. A Swevenberry Wilderness card, which boosts my defense, intelligence, and magic, or for a Nature Spirit character, it boosts all attributes. A Sacrifice Divine Intervention card, which I can use to force everyone else around the table to sacrifice one of their characters, and a Delirio Virus Black Magic card, which negates the intelligence and magic of my opponent. First we roll the coloured dice to see who calls first. Obviously it's only me here, so I'm going first. As the attacker, I have 2 options. The first option is a blind duel, where I flip my card with F, lay it face down, and call random. My defending opponent does the same, and lays their own card down, face down. Now I roll the red attribute dice, which determines which attribute we will play on. It's the magic attribute, so we'll both flip our cards back over, and if I have a higher magic score than my opponent, I win their card. The second option besides a blind duel is to choose my card, and potentially a skills card, and attack my opponent on my chosen power attribute. This Matrix Hederian Dragon has a really good 87 score for intelligence, and I have the Delirio Virus card, which negates my opponent's intelligence, so I'm going to play those. I roll the multiplier dice to find out my skills multiplier, and with a 5, that reduces my opponent's intelligence by 10. It doesn't get much better than that. If I win, and my overall intelligence score is better than my opponent's, I take my cards and my opponent's. But I can't keep this Delirio Virus card. Skills cards are spent once used, so I place it in the middle. If I lose a duel, I hand over my card to my opponent, and I take a step towards the battle arena. This is where the unique, strategic gameplay mechanics of Battle Arena really come to light. There are 5 steps to take before you reach the arena, and once you get to the arena, you can choose to challenge any players, or if you're feeling really confident, every player around the table to an all-in battle. If I lose, I'm out of the game, and the winner takes all the played cards. The other players in the battle continue with their remaining cards. If I win, I take all of the cards of the players I challenged, including the ones they didn't play in the battle arena, and they are out of the game. I take a step back out of the arena for every card I've won, up to a maximum of 5 steps, which takes me back to the starting point. The game continues unless I've challenged and beaten everyone, in which case I'm the overall winner. The strategic questions players must ask themselves are, do I want to sacrifice my weaker warriors and make an aggressive play for the battle arena? Perhaps I've got 1 or 2 really strong cards I think can win it for me. Or do I want to play a little bit safer, look out for other players' bluffs and strategic plays, and be wary of divine interventions, which can turn the game on its head? Either way, Battle Arena is designed to be simple in terms of game mechanics, but surprisingly nuanced and complex in terms of player strategy. Each player can take a different approach, and each approach can change in an instant. You can't afford to get complacent with your strategy. So that's it for now, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.